So you are cruising down the road, maybe merging onto the highway, and suddenly your engine starts to shudder. It feels like you have lost a cylinder. The power drops off, and that yellow check engine light starts flashing on your dashboard. You pull over, plug in your scanner, and you are greeted by code P2330. This specific code stands for Ignition Coil K Primary Control Circuit Low. Now, before you start throwing parts at it, let us break down what this actually means in plain English. This is a generic powertrain code, which means it applies to everything from a Ford F-150 to a Mercedes Sprinter, but the repair steps can vary a bit. Essentially, your car's main computer, the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, has detected that the voltage in the primary control circuit for a specific ignition coil is unexpectedly low. The letter K represents a specific cylinder. But here's the catch. You have to look up your specific vehicle's firing order to know which cylinder is K. It's not always obvious. The primary circuit is the low voltage wiring that feeds battery power to the coil. Think of it as the supply line. The high energy spark plug wire is the secondary circuit. So we're not looking at the spark plug itself just yet. The way a modern coil-on-plug system works is pretty clever. The coil gets constant battery power, and the computer creates a spark by momentarily interrupting the ground signal. If that primary voltage supply is weak or non-existent, the coil cannot build up the massive energy needed to jump the gap at the spark plug. No spark means that cylinder is dead, and that's why your engine is shaking. It's literally dragging a dead piston. Diagnosing this requires a digital volt-ohm meter and a bit of patience. First, check the basics. I cannot tell you how many times a bad relay or a simple blown fuse caused this. If the fuses are good, you need to inspect the wiring. Since coils sit right on top of the hot engine, the wiring insulation can get brittle and crack. Or if you live in a cold climate, rodents love to nest there and chew through the wires. If the visual check passes, you need to unplug the coil and check for voltage and ground with your meter. If you have good power going to the coil, the problem might be the coil itself, or in rare cases, the driver inside the engine computer. A pro tip here is to look for Technical Service Bulletins, or TSBs, for your car. Sometimes manufacturers release an update or a specific fix for this exact problem, saving you hours of hunting. And remember, if you clear the code and it doesn't come back right away, do not assume you're fixed. You have to drive it until the monitors run. Intermittent electrical gremlins are the hardest to find, so you might need the problem to get a little worse before you can pinpoint it accurately.